and we are here at Fossarrétt. And I don't know if you can see, guys, there is a waterfall over there. We're gonna get it with the drone. And here's the sign for Fossarrétt. And in here, there is something called a reactor, and this is actually pretty cool. And apparently, once a year, they use this for one day, just so that the farmers can gather the sheep, because the sheep are just running free, right, all over. And basically, they once a year come and they gather the sheep here so that they can determine whose sheep are whose. And that is like the coolest thing. Apparently, they have these markings on their ear, and that's just super cool. Anyway, I am going to fly my Mini 3 Pro, and it's right here. So I'm going to turn my drone on, so both sticks down, and launching. So left, right, forward, backward, up, down, yaw to the right, yaw to the left. And here we go, let's start recording. And I'm now going towards the waterfall. It's a gorgeous day here today in Iceland, and I mean gorgeous. Let's go up, gimbal down. Look at that, that's just too gorgeous for words. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful waterfall. Let me go up a little bit more. I'm going to back it up a tad. There it is, and I'm going to start recording video, and I'm going to start a little orbit. So I'm going to go to the right while I yaw left a tiny. I'm not going to go all the way. This is just a tiny little partial orbit. That's good. Now I'm going to go to the left and yaw to the right. I'll yaw a little bit more. And that's pretty good. And that's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to switch and take a photo now, and I'm just going to take a photograph right there. And I'm taking both RAW and JPEG. I'm going to back it up a little bit and go a little bit higher just to get a little bit wider one. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go back and up. And I kind of like the road. There's a road there at an angle. That's giving me a little bit of a foreground. So I'm going to take a picture there. So in my display here, I can see some zebra lines. That's because I have it set to show me the zebras. So this is not quite overexposed yet, but it's warning me that that water is a little too shiny. I can tell that it's not overexposed because I can see my histogram here. And if you see the histogram, the mountains, as I call them, are really more towards the left, and there's just a tiny little bit there on the right. So I know it's not too bad. I'm going to switch to the video now. I do that by pressing this button here on the left. And now I am going to start recording, and I'm going to move forward. As I move forward and I get closer to the waterfall, I'm going to lower the gimbal little by little so that it keeps the waterfall in the center. And now I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to go past the waterfall. That's pretty good. I can stop recording. I'm going to bring that gimbal up. Uh-oh. I lost my display. So I don't know if you guys can see. I lost my display there. Which means I'm just going to bring the drone. It's okay. I always have it inside. Oh, look. I got the display back. Wow. Okay, that was a little bit of an adrenaline rush there. That's all good. Okay, so I know it's kind of dark, but it's all good. Let's start recording again. Let's get a little bit of this. And what I really want to get, and now I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to yaw to the left. Look at that fjord. Ain't that a beauty? Look at that. So I'm just yawing a little bit to the left while moving the drone itself to the right. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Now I see the waterfall in the forefront, right? I see the mountains in the back, and these clouds are just killing me. These clouds are just so beautiful. All right, I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna switch to photos, and I think this deserves a photograph. Boom, there you go. Gonna yaw left a little bit more. Oh, I love that. And this whole trip so far, this is only my second day here, but these clouds are killing me. These clouds are just the most beautiful ever. You know what? As it comes home, I think I'm going to record video. Might as well, right? If I don't like it, I can always delete it later. But there it is. Oh, beauty, 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 beauty. I'm so glad I did this shot. Wait, let me continue. Let me continue. I'm glad. Past the road. Look at that mountain. Look at the fjord. Look at the water coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm going to stop. Look at that beauty there. Look at the lines here on the top. And the lines, they're a little bit off center, but really following the rule of thirds, which, by the way, I'm showing my rule of thirds grid right here on the controller. And I usually follow, but as always, know the rules, love the rules, and then break every single one of them, right? All right, that's enough of a hold. This deserves a photograph. I'm thinking, boom, done. And now I'm gonna lower the drone and I'm gonna land it right on this picnic table. With the butt of the drone facing me, only so that right is right and left is left, and I don't confuse my poor little head. And that's it for Fossarrétt. I love it here.